Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of Gone Rogue. Sorry about that. Today, we're continuing the streak. So far I've done Pugnola, so let's do Cavallo today. Let's make it a bit of a luck build. We have Hyper Mode on, we have Maximum Curse. Now let's go. Now this start is rough, really rough. Let's go Bible. I want to go a bit of a luck build, so I want to add the cross in there. Because the cherry bomb scales off of luck in terms of how often it explodes. So let's add in... I do want to add the cross, but I'll add it later. For right now, I prefer the Rune Tracer to actually kill things. And the start of a run is always rough, so... I do want the Spellbinder, because I have the Bible. I'm playing it a bit safe, going for Bible, but I feel like it's the good call here. Just to have that, a bit of extra security. Because outside of that, I'm going cross. And probably add axe in there. And outside of that, I don't know yet. Let's get another level of Rune Tracer. Great. So, I turned up the music volume a little bit because I noticed it was a bit low in my recordings. I have to get the empty tome here. So, let me know how the audio sounds. Should be good. So while we get this run underway and get ready and prep and all the things. Yesterday we talked about my interest in games and all that. So today, let's talk about my interest in music, because I love music. As you may or may not have noticed, I don't know how well my shirts are seen on stream. I'm very much into metal, in case the picture didn't give it away, my channel picture. That's just my Twitch emote. It's not my solid, it's not going to be my permanent channel thing, I just had to figure out something. Not much of an artist, so... But yeah, anyway, I'm very much into metal. I should have left that chest on the ground, actually. It was an evolved chest. Anyway, this is Green Acres, so we can get Dairy Plant as well. So yeah, I'm very much into metal. I love... Well, I'm very, very... Very, narrow-minded when it comes to music. There is not a lot I like outside of metal. I mean, I like me some classical rock, much as the next guy, but it's all about the metal for me. Though, not necessarily in games. In games, I also really like very dark gothic stuff. Best example I can give is Castlevania music. Bloody Tears is some of the best video game music in any game ever, and I will fight anyone over that. But also a lot of the Final Fantasies have really good music. There is a Dairy Plant boss. Let's get out of this circle. I am a bit too slow to handle these enemies, and it's really, really annoying. But anyway, so yeah, Castlevania, amazing music. There is some other good stuff, like even this game has some decent music. It gets a bit repetitive after half an hour for sure, but it's not bad. We want Duplicator. We want Duplicator. I just figured out my last two weapons. I'm going Axe and Lightning Ring. Oh no, wait. I'm going... I'm either going Axe or Lightning Ring, and then I'm going Cross. Almost forgot I was going to go Cross. Let's get Cross. For right now, it doesn't do that much yet, but oh, thank fuck we got a chicken. Yeah, anyway, getting back to music. Metal all the way. My favorite band is Be'lakor. I should have saved that chest, but too late for that now. My favorite band for the longest time was Cradle of Filth. But after a while, Be'lakor just grew on me so much that Cradle is still one of my favorites, mind you. It's probably my number 2 band still. A lot of nostalgia in there. But Be'lakor is my absolute favorite, and the reason for that is because they have 5 albums, and I have yet to find one bad song in any of them. They are musical geniuses that perfectly encapsulate how to write a song and how to do it well. I also have a habit of liking long songs over short ones, preferring longer songs over short ones, purely because writing a long song that is good is infinitely harder than writing a short song that is good. Reason being is that by nature humans have a very short attention span, and that's also why pop music is so fucking brain dead. But like these 3-minute sound bites that make things like exciting and all that, it just doesn't cut it for me. It's insanely boring, and just like all the pop music sounds the same because it's written by the same like 20 people or whatever the hell it is. So it's really not my thing. If you're into that, knock yourself out, but when it comes to like music, it's just not gonna cut it for me. I need a bit of spice in my music, and that stuff sure as hell isn't giving it. Sorry, quick interruption. Do I want axe or lightning ring? I need luck, and then I can get area, so it doesn't matter which one I go. Let's go axe for once. But yeah, so in terms of music, I'm very, very set on metal. Like, I can appreciate most music if it actually sounds like music. So I won't have Bracer this run, but that's a sacrifice I have to make. But yeah, I can appreciate music if it's actually made with instruments. I cannot appreciate music if it just sounds like... or if it's just 5 beats on repeat, and it just... no, it just doesn't work for me. Let's get Candelabrador. And now we just need the Lucky Clover, and then we're set. And then some other... let's just list off some games that I think have good music. Every Final Fantasy game, every Castlevania game, hell, even the old school Contra games have some good music. Of course, the original Mega Man 2, like, nobody can forget that one, right? And there is so much good music on the NES, by the way. Ninja Gaiden. No, it's Gaiden. Fuck. Sorry about that. Man, it's hard to think of games when you've played so many. Seiken Densetsu 3, Secret of Mana. Like, pretty much everything on the SNES by Square has great music. In more recent years, the Tales games, Berseria and Arise specifically, have good soundtracks. It's a bit more orchestral in the background though, but... what else is there? Well, then most of the Tales series have good music. Star Ocean has good music. We've already been over Castlevania, so... since that has my absolute favorite music. Well, pretty much. Bloodstained has great music. which is the, in my opinion, best Metroidvania on the market. Also a genre I really like. Figured I'd mention it because I don't know if I did yesterday when we were talking about games. But yeah, if anyone goes off like, oh, this game also has a great soundtrack, I'll probably end up agreeing if it's one I played and if I agree with it. Obviously. Like, Xenogears, also great. Breath of Fire 4, actually, I also really like. It's also one of my favorite PS1 RPGs. Parasite Eve. How could I forget about Parasite Eve? Parasite Eve is one of my favorite RPGs on the PS1. Like, it's just so good. The only downside is how short it is. Like, that's my only gripe with it. And I don't like the sequels. I wish they'd do something more with it, but I heard they lost a license. Square lost a license, so they can't do anything more with it. Which is a damn shame. That's also why the third birthday isn't called Parasite Eve, and it's just garbage. It's just absolute dog shit. I mean, maybe as a game it's fine, but as a Parasite Eve game, it's dog shit. Now, some people actually like Parasite Eve 2. I really don't. To me, it's just a worse version of the first one in every capacity possible. Especially in story, and especially in gameplay. The music is okay, I will admit that. Oh, if we can keep that bat alive for a bit longer, then we will be fine. But it really wants to look me up. Really wants to hug. While I'm trying to keep it safe. Ah, damn it, it died. Oh well. May as well grab the chest then. There's no reason to wait at that point. So we're locked into all of our items by now. The run is going great, I would say. Well, immediately another boss. That's great. We should be able to evolve the Bible, which will lock in our safety for most of the run, I think. It just really wants to get slapped around. Oh, let's go up a little bit so the fast boys don't really do much. This is a slow wave for experience. Let's max Rune Tracer. There we go, Unholy Vespers. Oh yeah, of course. The Trails of Heroes series also has amazing music. Again, like, that's the sort of thing that it's really hard to, like, come up with from the top of my head, but when I think about it, it's like, oh yeah, Metroid games, of course. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but Metroid Prime is actually my favorite Metroid game. Well, after Super Metroid. But Metroid Prime 1 did so many things right, and every sequel to Metroid Prime 1 did so many things wrong in comparison. I don't have a Switch, so I haven't played Metroid Dread. I heard it's pretty good, so I'll eventually have to pick up a Switch and play a bunch of the games that are on there, but unfortunately, for now, that's a no-go. Hell, I don't even have a PS5 yet. I'm still waiting to buy that one. Not that it matters too much, but it annoys me. I just want to have one. Just to have it, and just to have some of the games on there. Like, I want to try Reversal, for example. I want to play that Miles Morales game. All that. I don't want to get screwed over by Sony jacking up the prices per game to 80 euros. Fucking cunts. Like, it always used to be 60 euros, $60, which already wasn't fair because the euro is worth more than the dollar. But then they decided to jack the price up to $70, but 80 euros, which I converted. Like, I calculated the conversion once, and the conversion came out to 80 euros being about $93. Like, how is that fair? Damn assholes. And compare that to this game. This game is $3. Well, it was 240 actually for me, 240 euros. Because Steam actually does do the conversion properly. Like, most $60 games are actually 50 euros. It does depend on some of the publishers, but, you know. It's just, yeah. Get your head out of your ass, Sony. Price things properly. Let's see, I think we can evolve another something, right? Oh no, we can't. I thought I had everything else. Oh no, wait. Yeah, need to max Sandalwater and the axe. ASAP. So I don't hear the explosions anymore of the cookies. I think they just decided to stop exploding or something. So we do have a Cartwheel of Doom with the Unholy Vespers. It's not the fastest because it is affected by speed. So, and I don't have a bracer, but it does have 2 extra projectiles. And it's going to get another one later. And it does have max extra duration too. Well, not max, but... Since we're not playing the character that can get unlimited duration. Just as a side note, I was in the Vampire Survivors Discord talking to somebody the other day that Vespers is a bad weapon in terms of damage, but it's good in terms of survivability, and I completely agree with that. Somebody was trying to say that Vespers was better than Vandalier, which is utter dog shit. Vespers is great for keeping enemies away from you. That's the purpose of the Vespers. Its purpose is not damage, unless you are specifically hitting a knockback immune boss or something. Then it can do really good damage. That's the only exception. But it is a great shield in keeping enemies away from you. An area actually makes it a bit worse because it spreads a bit further out. But yeah, we're almost done leveling here with the items. Also, Vespers isn't foolproof as well. It's just a very nice survivability tool, which is why I added it in. Just to offset the fact that I do need to survive on every character. And yet, Cavallo, or whatever, isn't the best character in the game. I mean, the extra projectiles is nice, but I think the bone is better than the cherry bomb. Personally. I just think the cherry bomb does laughable base damage, that's all. Also, because there's no Vandalier or Firagi, I'm not lagging as much. Also don't have 100% curse, but 50. Like I said, I'm not gonna go Skull every run because it's very build limiting. And sometimes I want to do different stuff than Song of Mana, Firagi, and Vandalier, you know? Though I guess I do go Labora in almost every run. But that's just because you pretty much have to have Labora if you want to survive the 29-minute golems. Like, those are so rough. That, you need something that can deal a lot of damage very, very quick. And Labora does that really well because of how it stacks. Sorry about that. Needed some hydration for the good old throat. Not that I don't drink enough in a day, but... I drink like 4.5 liters, which is more than a gallon a day. And sometimes I still feel like it's not enough, but I also don't want to drink more, because I don't want to live on the bathroom. Anyway, yeah. I may cut ahead a little bit because this isn't very interesting. This is just surviving. So I'll see you when it's a bit more exciting again. So yeah, here we are at the 25-minute mark, and here's a boss that is actually a worthy target of the Vespers, where it actually does decent damage, because it doesn't get knocked back. But, yeah, this has been a surprisingly boring run, because, all the waves have almost been, like, library or forest from about 17 minutes onwards. Now, this is the first, like, dairy plant wave I've gotten, but it's still, like, not very difficult. Granted, I'm not grabbing all the levels I can because I don't have spinach, so I don't really have good scaling for higher levels. I will grab the experience later, though, when stuff dies. Hopefully I can, anyway. And let's go up here a little bit, because I do want to grab that money. Not that I need money, but just in case I ever do in this game, I do want more money. Well, here we go, another Mad Forest wave. And it's a really easy one, too. The blue plants are actually easier than the smaller plants, because the blue plants actually die. Smaller plants take a lot more punishment. But yeah, I think, well, I mean, it could still mess up, but I think we can chalk this one up as a victory already. Well, though we do still have some of the weaker characters to go. Like, I don't like the knife guy. He is the worst. Even though he gets a permanent +1 projectile, which is pretty neat. Knife sucks. I hate knife. So, yeah. We get more dairy plant. Yes, please. Though it's the cockatrice basilisk thingies. Also not very exciting, are they? Well, I have found out that if you don't have 100% curse and like things like Firagi and stuff, you actually keep a decent frame rate, even here at the later stages. I think it's just a combination of curse and effects and like a high enough curse, and you add in things like Firagi or Vandalier, and your frame rate just fucking dies. So I think it's a bit of that. I do still have 50% curse here, so there is still quite a few enemies. Also, is it bad I didn't even notice that boss until after I saw the chest? Probably. Probably. So here's the 28-minute. Which one? Ancient Library. Well, damn. Or Inlaid Library. Whatever. Almost the same thing. Oh, that Gorgon is a big danger, isn't that? Can't do anything. Has too much knockback. Susceptibility. Now, it would be interesting if we got golems on the 29-minute mark. Because that's the one thing that is actually dangerous at this point. Let's grab that. Oh, that is interesting. Can I make it there? Just blow this entire thing to Kingdom Come. Oh crap, we got the golems. No more experience. Now this is going to be a test of skill and standing still. In order to get the kills on these guys, it's very, very slow. Because they're so, like, clumped up and all that. But, we are getting it. And they are not reaching me. So, I have the good Labora and I have the good levels. Now stop leveling me up. Oh, no, 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 no. Damn it. Just barely reached me. And I died so quick. Oh, this is so stressful. In the last seconds. No, 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 no. I don't want to die. I don't want to die right now. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, so I don't have an extra revive, but I did make it. The golems are so stressful, I swear. Like, if anything messes up this streak, it's going to be the golems. Anyway, streak 2 out of 17. So, thanks for watching. And, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.